Hello, everyone. This is the coin I bought Monday. As of right now, it's the only coin I've bought this week. Hopefully, I can find more. Now, 1950D nickel, while not silver, these over there by the edge. This is a good coin. Now, I have a few war nickels that 45, not too much wear, kind of dull looking. Denver, nice coin, but not super valuable. This one looks a little bit better in terms of, it's not bad. And the Philadelphia, that's how you tell your war nickels, the mint mark above the dome. This is a pretty nice looking one here. Mint luster on it still. 45. Very little, if any, wear to speak of. It's an S mint one. And I can see what looks like 3 or 4 steps on it on the back. Steps are down at the base of Monticello. It's kind of hard to see them on this video, but a good mint luster coin. Another 45S that looks really good. Again, you can see the mint luster across the head into the hair. 45. S mint there. This one, I can detect what looks like 4 steps at some points. It's worn slightly. It doesn't take nothing hardly to wear these. Steps off these. And this one's a pretty dull looking 42, but not really worn too much. Philadelphia. Now, I have a few containers. I'm going to go ahead and start searching them. I think there's quite a bit of silver in this. So, if that's what you want to see, we'll start with the bigger container. All right. Right off the bat has these gold-plated pennies, which aren't what I'm looking for. Another war nickel that doesn't look bad. It's a 42p. Looks a lot better than that other one did. Again, that over the dome. Couple walkers in a container. Bag of 40% Kennedys and some war nickels. Some Kennedys, 40%. But there's some dimes in this. Mercury dimes. These are a couple nicer looking Mercury dimes. You can see mint luster on that one. Stream, it's telling me someone's watching, so if you'd say hello, that would be nice. We can talk a little. This one's a little dull looking, but let's see how many more are in here that are coming through some of these. Looks like a lot of buffalo nickels, which isn't what I'm looking for, or modern proofs. Oh, that looks like a 64 proof nickel. What I'm kind of looking for in this box is war nickels and dimes. There's another dime. By the way, that's kind of a nice looking one, even though it is toned. War nickel, war nickel, war nickel. I might have enough of these war nickels to make a complete box of them, because this is a really big stack of war nickels. That isn't. That is. That is. Let's get a quick look through here and see if there's anything that looks super nice. That 42p looks pretty nice. Retro television. Hello. How you doing? I'm not sure how many silver coins I have in this, but there's quite a bit of war nickels. And a few of them are pretty nice looking. We'll have a look at both of them real quick. Yeah, maybe that one too. That one's kind of polished up. Already had a stack of these sitting out. That's about 6 or 7 more we'll put over there for the time being. And then we'll look at this one. 43. Some chatter. The P up above the dome. That's how you tell these war nickels. Oh, a bit of a few bucks worth of junk silver at the coin shop. Cool. That's pretty cool. Only one I got this week so far. If I can get a hold of the damn thing that slid underneath these bags. There's this Walking Liberty 45 Denver. Okay, we'll move that one aside. This 43p looks pretty good. Is that a 2? No, it's a 3. Again, the mint mark above the dome. Dead giveaway for silver ones. And then this one that looks really good too. Little chatter and stuff. Bit of a scratch right underneath his chin. But all in all, not bad. And I can looks like some steps on this. Yeah. A few of them, nothing super great, but it's about 15 war nickels probably. Let's see what's in the rest of this. Some quarters. More quarters. Uncirculated ones at that. More. One in the mint wrap. Alright. Couple more in the mint wrap. And more. Wow. Quite a few quarters on this side. Right, that's pretty much the box other than the ones that aren't in holders. I'm only looking for ones in holders right now. The rest of these are, what's in here is some Indian head pennies. Yeah, you know, if one gets mixed in, that's not real cool unless it's one of the 50th anniversary West Point one. And if that's in there, you did well, because that recently has been about a $10 coin. All right, so this container has quite a few silver quarters in it. Start looking through here real quick. 63, 64, 62D, $4. This will probably be $6 today, or $5.50, $6, something like that. That's a pretty nice looking 58. That one's looks a bit circulated, but not much. Another one in the mint wrap. Another one in mint wrap. Another one in mint wrap. There's several of these in mint wraps. Someone put AU55 on this. Now that's a bold statement. Generally, they say you determine AU 55 versus 58 by the amount of mint luster on the coin. I don't see too many breaks in the field on this. So this might be slightly conservative. It might be a 58. It does look like, I don't know. I'm not really seeing much wear on that. That's a nice looking quarter. 45S. Uncirculated 62. Now, when you put grades on some of these, you are making a guess as to what the graders would grade them. This just says uncirculated. When they say uncirculated, it should mean there's no real wear. There might be bag marks and nicks and scratches, but they should look pretty frosty like this. All the little high points, like by the ear right there where the hair curls are, that in the lines in the hair on the neck part right here should all be rounded. And if you can get the mint luster to circle across it, it shouldn't be broken. If it's not broken, it's uncirculated. If it's worn, just doesn't take much, and then you got a coin that's not really uncirculated. It's got a slight bit of toning on it. A couple more that say uncirculated. So how many quarters is this? Looks like about $4 or $5 worth. About 2 inches in a box, probably. It's $5 worth. $5 face in quarters and 3 dimes. But the dimes that are in here, excuse me, it's got toning around the top, but other than that, I don't really see wear to speak of about the middle band. Just right in the middle, it's worn slightly. It'd be a full band when that's what you want. But these, all 3 of them are kind of nice. This one, the middle band on it is kind of flattened a little, worn, slight wear. So this would probably not be better than AU 58, 55, something like that, or just AU. This one may be higher. That one's kind of dull looking, but no real wear to speak of. Just toned up a little. All right, next box. This one looks like it's dimes, mainly. So I gotta work these into a box along with the war nickels. I gotta do something with them. And casual glance, this looks like there are a lot of Roosevelt dimes in here. And there's some Mercuries too. 20S. 44S. Oh, there's a nice looking wheat penny. Wasn't really looking for these, but it's not bad. I'm just looking for silver right now. Silver. That says AU on there, but these there ain't much love. I mean, the price Probably be at least $2, maybe $2.50, somewhere around that range at a coin shop today, if you found them there. Another Mercury, couple more Mercuries. By the way, this much wear would probably still be about a $2.50. Okay, I can see there's some Roosevelts in here that are probably uncirculated. Quite a few of them, right? Another pretty nice looking penny. Looks like there's going to be a lot more dimes in here. Maybe enough to fill a complete box or finish up that other box I have. Wow. Lots of dimes. Some more Mercuries. At least one. Okay, there is a few quarters in here. This 55 looks pretty good. At least $1's worth more of quarters. How many more dimes are in here? A couple more Mercuries. We're getting close to the bottom of this. Mercury, Mercury, Roosevelt, Roosevelt. More Rosies. More Roosevelts. Another Mercury. More Mercuries. $1.90. This would be $2.50 today. It looks like all this is dimes, so the dollar quarters can go out with the other ones, and we can take all these dimes and put them back in this container for now, knowing that it's all dimes. And it's quite a few of them too. There was a couple pennies in there, but I'll sort that out later. There's two more containers to look in. So, what do we got in this one? I don't know if this one's... Well, more war nickels. Buffalo. Let's have a casual look at what we got in here. A loose war nickel. Looks like several more war nickels. 43p is kind of nice looking. Till we get to the back side, which looks toned and dirty. Happens. Some buffaloes. Random coin Canadian collection. Some steel cents. Let's see if there's any dimes. A cleaned, supposedly fine. Indian head. Looks like a lot of this is buffalo nickels. Is there any more? Buffalo, more buffaloes, buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. All this is buffaloes. Addicted to minis. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Canadian is my favorite. Well, so far I've found quite a few war nickels in these. Ooh, that's a nice looking one, 43p and a 45p. Okay, in the bottom of this is quite a few uncarded coins. So we'll show you that real quick. Put these buffaloes down for the time being. And just go ahead and bunch of war nickels, wheat pennies, some mercury dimes. All this stuff pretty much is uncarded. But this is a bag of random modern Canadian coins. There's no silver in it, I don't think. Pretty sure it's not silver, although there's a King George penny in there. Just kind of neat. There looks like there's a couple dollars face of dimes in the bottom of this. These aren't in cards. Some of them are a little bit beat up looking. And there are a few war nickels in these little bags too that aren't carded. It's a Philadelphia 43 circulated one. And there's 3 of them in this little bag. Esmint, and what's this last one? They're all Esmint ones. There's another one. Circulated ones, these aren't really worth a whole lot, but I mean, still pennies ain't really worth much either. What you want to find on these is a 43 copper one that's not fake. If you find that, then you found a nice one. All right. How many more war nickels do we have here? It looks like carded ones anyway. About 6 more of them, of which these 2 are probably the best looking 2 of the bunch. $43 Philly. I think there might be a few steps visible. Yeah, it looks like at least 4, maybe 5 solid steps on this. This is a pretty high grade one. Let's see what this one looks like compared to that one. Not too bad. It's a Philadelphia again. It's got a few steps, but they're not very good. All right, so we added 6 more war nickels to our stack of war nickels. Looking like there's probably 25 of them. One more container to dig into for now. By the way, most of this container are dimes. A lot of Roosevelt dimes. A few Mercuries in here too, like that one. But a lot of dimes. Probably enough to fill a small box. This container, this last one, don't have a whole lot. But it does have a proof quarter. 40%er. Another dime. Another dime. Another war nickel that looks pretty good. Apparently have more of these war nickels than I ever realized I did. Yeah, one scratched up some. Don't look real bad though. That looks pretty good. Let's have a closer look at this one. It's 44. Philadelphia. And I can see steps with my bare eyes on this one. It's scratched up some, but it looks like about 4 or 5 steps are visible. Another nice 43. Another quarter proof dime. Put that in the dime box. A 23, another dime. Put that in the dime box. Oh, speaking of the devil, here's a still cent. Don't look too circulated at all. It even has mint luster on it. It's kind of weird, but another war nickel. Oh, 64 proof, half. Another war nickel. Well, there's a clad half. Another quarter. That says proof 63, but that don't look like a proof to me. Yeah, I think someone wrote the wrong thing on that. That don't look like a proof to me. 40%. Another 40% proof. One that's just a straight business strike. Another dime, a penny. Someone wrote proof on that, and not looking very proofy to me. And there's a pretty nice looking war nickel. So let's have a closer look at this war nickel. 44, Philadelphia, with mint luster. Pretty nice, actually. Although the steps are pretty well worn. Other than that, it don't look too bad. So let's see this. Most of the rest of this stuff in here is just some 40% proofs and stuff. So we'll pull these war nickels and dimes out of here. Put the $50 back in here. The war nickel. Couple quarters. Kind of separate these out real quick. That probably ought to be put away. Another war nickel, another quarter, another war nickel, another dime, and those are all dimes too. All right. So where do we sit? Probably $7 or $8 face of quarters. Some of which $3.75. You wouldn't be able to buy that today for that price. Probably about 30 or 40 war nickels. Carded ones that are a lot of them that are nicer, which I did not realize I had that many. So if I had to guess, probably $7 or $8 a dimes. A good $7, maybe $8 worth of quarters. 64 proof and a few other 40% half dollars. Not too bad of a size of coins that I kind of need to sort through now and see how many there are. But I mean, I can do a rough count on the dimes since they're all in the same container. Or they are right now anyway. I ought to just get a box down and start putting them in it and then sort them later. I'll put the Mercury's in the front and Roosevelt's in the back. Couple more Mercury's. Roosevelts in this. Alright, I'm going to grab a box for these. Because I have a feeling these are going to get worked into my bigger box. So I have a box. We'll just go ahead and set it down. Stick the Mercuries in the front. And the Roosevelts towards the back. And then just fill it in one into the other. Mercury's in the front. Oh, that'll fit on there. And Roosevelt's to the back. And I'll sort them by date later, maybe tomorrow night. Mercury. And this is what you'd have to do if you're a coin dealer and someone brought a whole bunch of these dimes in. So you'd have to sort them out in a box like this so you could kind of make an offer as to how much money you would pay for them. You know, if there's any of them that you might want to pay more for than others. A couple pennies that aren't going in this box. I figure that by the time I get done, this box will be full. It's looking like it's going to be slightly more Roosevelts than Mercury's. The problem with Mercury's or Roosevelts is they don't generally seem to carry much of a premium at all on any of them because they're just common, very common items. A lot of 55Ds in this. I mean, more of them. More Denver Mint ones. More Mercury's. It's not quite full. But it's a pretty close. Now, alright, I kind of put them all to the front. I've got about that much space left in the back. Not quite full, but not too bad. All coins that I could, generally speaking, I don't, maybe a few of these are worth something more than that, but for the most part, they're circulated. Alright, this box can hold all the war nickels, or this container. For now. Alright. There's how many war nickels were in that. Quite a few, probably nearly 30. I'm going to start putting the quarters in here. Okay. We'll sort these out later. About the same amount of quarters. I'm going to go ahead and show you the box. That side's quarters, this side's is war nickels. Alright, I can go ahead and put that away for now. And I'll sort through the war nickels and quarters later. This was this one was pennies and other random buffaloes and stuff. That one can kind of go away for now too. All right. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff you have to do if you're going to be a coin dealer and someone brings you a bunch of random coins. You have to sort them. Actually, though, if I'm a coin dealer, I'm probably going to urge someone, if they're going to bring me coins, hand them the box and let them sort them before I ever even look at them. But I thank Retro Television for showing up and Addicted to Minis for showing up. And I hope you all have a good night. I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this for now because it's not real late yet, but not too many people are showing up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wish you all a good night. And maybe tomorrow I'll sort the dimes. But see you next time.